First it's to the Brandywell and Derry City versus Dundalk. Hugh Cahill brings us this report.
Dundalk made the trip to the Brandywell on Friday night knowing a win could lift them out of the bottom three. The Derry City's focus was very much on the top end of the table and closing the gap on leaders Bohemians. The Candy Stripes started the match with real intent, Thomas Stewart and Stephen Gray breaking down the flank, but the finish was poor from Mark Barron. Dundalk keeper Chris Benyon was called into action from the resulting corner, safe hands ending Derry's chance. Thomas Stewart thought he'd won a penalty after he went down from a challenge in the box. But all he got for his efforts was a yellow card for diving. Stewart and Gray again combined to set up Sammy Morrow. But once again the shot was poor and straight at Benyon in the visitors' goal. It wasn't long after half-time before Dundalk nicked a goal. Rowe with a free header and Darren Manstrom with an opportunist strike. Poor defending from Derry, but Dundalk weren't complaining. The Candy Stripes kept pressing for an equaliser. Stewart's shot though well off target. There were late chances for substitute Tam McManus. Once again, Benyon was equal to the shot. Then this header from the corner, cleared though easily by the Dundalk defence. So a huge win for Dundalk, lifting them out of the relegation zone. But Derry City must be wondering how they let that one slip away. Derry City 0, Dundalk 1 the final score.
We rolled our luck a little bit, don't get me wrong, you know, they had a couple of chances, but we've been missing that little bit of luck in the last couple of games, and along with missing a bit of luck and, you know, individual errors like I mentioned. But it's fantastic. It makes the trip back home a lot more enjoyable now.
Delighted, you know, there's not too many teams come to the Brandywell and go away with 3 points. And don't get me wrong, we rode our luck at times. It was a bit like the Alamo for long periods in the second half, but I thought over the 90 minutes, I thought we just deserved the 3 points.
We can't take anything away from Dundalk, you know. They've come up here and they've got the victory. But we've again we've had quite a few chances and we haven't taken them. We've snatched those chances and we've conceded from a corner kick, a lofted corner into the box, free header, and that's unacceptable. You know, I think that's really unacceptable.
Dave, a second home defeat in a row for Derry. They've slipped to third in the table. That's a concern, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be a concern. You know, looking at that as the lads were saying there, it's like the Alamo. And it looked like that from the highlights. All we can go on is the highlights, and you're saying that. But Derry looked to me now like that. You know, goals aren't flying in. You know, when there's a lot of confidence in the dressing room, when you're confident before the game, you expect to win games. I think they're going out now and they're just hoping to hit the back of the net. There's a couple of balls dropped there in the 6-yard box. There were very good chances. They should be, you know, they should
decent
be
strikers though. Guys like
decent strikers. I think they were saying Mark Farron was on the bench. Mark Farron, you know, comes on. He misses a couple of chances. So everybody's looking at everybody else now to hit the back of the net. But you have to say, you know, with Sean Connor, like last week they were 1-up with Cork City at home late in the game, and Cork City go on and get 2 goals at the end of the game. And but to go to the Brandywell, you know, it's another big game. Sean is kind of saying they're down there. You know, where are we going to get the next 3 points? And you know, at some stage, as the lads would know, it's the unexpected that you go to the Brandywell, you go with 3 points.
It's a massive result for them.
It's a great result for Sean, and it's something that he needed, because when you're building a brand new squad as he is, you need. It wasn't working. The personalities weren't just gelling together. Although they're all very good signs, he's done a great job in recruiting the group of players he has. But you need something to galvanise the situation, and to go to Derry and be under the cosh for a while, as we've seen in the headlight, what's it called? Headlights. I was called the headlights or the highlights. To see them, you know, under the cosh like that, to come over, a great relief. You hear Dave Rodger after the game, and it galvanised the squad of players.
You have to say, look at the goal. It was just a lofted ball in, headed. It looked like it was going wild.
Great improvisation.
It was a great goal, you know. But
the other thing about Dundalk, Thomas Heary got injured in the warm-up, couldn't play. Simon Kelly went off after 15 minutes. Dave Rodgers moved to centre half, and to have a guy like Rodgers who can do that and do a job for you, you know, it's good for Dundalk, isn't it?
You know, Dave can play. He can play right full, centre half, left full. You know, he's durable, and you know, he's an experienced lad there. And as say, going up to the Brandywell, you need to have your best players going there. we spoke about it earlier. You go to Brandywell, the game is open. Like they play in fairness to Derry, they go and they try and play, and the game is open. The pitch is good, so it is a hard place to go and get a result. But Dundalk have been hot and cold, got beaten by Pats, and then they go to Brandywell. Important win for them.
I'd like to get all your views on the piece of footage we're about to see, by the way. It's 2 incidences of diving in the box. Alan Cawley in the match against Shamrock Rovers.
Just looking at that, I think Alan Cawley might have been caught here. You know, but he decides then after about half a second later, I'll go down. And
he didn't get a yellow card for that.
Yeah.
And this is obviously in the Derry game, Thomas Stewart.
Thomas Stewart, definitely a dive, and it's coming in more and more into the game. I think if you're looking, you know, as we were talking about centre forwards, they're looking for goals, they're looking for easy goals, they're looking for the referee then to give them things, and they're going out in the box. I don't like to see that kind of stuff happening in the box.
But if you're Stephen Kenny, your player is booked, he could be suspended in a later match, and yet we see Cawley not being booked in the Shamrock Rovers game.
It's down to the referee, it's the consistency of the referees. I mean, Alan's was more of a dive than Stewart's was more of a coming together and shoulder challenge, like. But it's down to the referee if he sees it. You know, if a fella's diving, it's cheating. I think he needs to be given a yellow card.
2 cheats, in my opinion. The 2 of them cheated. Nothing can. No, he won't come on. It's cheating, and it's not good. And I'd question their integrity, and I'd question their honesty, and their character. I think it's wrong. It shouldn't be allowed in the game, and I think referees should be sat down and showed. I mean, how these fellas are getting away is hold on, it's not wrong. A fella dives, he cons the referee, they score. You know, his team wins, and the opposing team loses because of a decision like that. It's cheating. He'll cheat at cards, he'll cheat at golf, he'll cheat at football.
If you look at,
they're not my type of people.
And your centre forward goes on and you win a game there. But if it happened to you, Con, if something happened to you in a big game, a relegation battle, and somebody went down like that, the managers in the opposition
Dave,
would be the
will
first to
cheat
quit.
on you. You're the manager. He'll cheat on you. If he cheats on the pitch, he's shown his true character. It's in his nature. Not for me.
We got to move it on. Okay, that's a debate that's going to run and run. And it's a very interesting one. We're going to move on though to the game now. Turner.